YouTube. Hope everybody's staying safe and is doing well in these crazy times. Oops, I'm so sorry. So today's video is going to be about me taking the Hesi at home. Yes, at home. Now, it was very weird, I would say, taking it home, because your home is your home, not to really take tests or anything like that. But I would say it's good because you don't have to wake up early, or like you don't have to drive to the place that you're going to take the exam at. So I basically took the Hesi, which is an assessment test for different colleges or different programs that you want to go in. And the website I took the test was on ProctorU protocol. Wait, let me look it up. Hold on. I forgot what it's called. Okay, so yeah, the website for the exam that I took was on ProctorU, I think it's called. Oh, ProctorU, sorry, ProctorU. And it's basically a website where they use where different schools or colleges uses for different students to take exams or tests like that. So that's the website I use. I'm going to be talking about my experience and what to expect while using this website or any online testing, which is weird, at home. So the reason why I'm doing this video is because I know some people, especially in these crazy times where we have to stay home and we can't be crowded in one area. So it's different. It's a different era we're in. So it's good to talk about this and like know what to expect. So because since it's so new to us, and it can be, you know, very nerve-wracking for some people, because you like when you first knew what you wanted to do, you knew what you're getting yourself into, but the world changed and we have a whole different situation, and we have to now take tests and do school home and all that other stuff. So ProctorU is a online testing center where people watch you while you take your test. I think they record you. They also go into your computer, like they see your screen, they can take over your screen, they can do a lot of things with it, which is kind of scary because they go into your computer, you don't know what they're doing, they can like steal all your information. But don't think about that, like I mean, you're gonna think about it because, you know, it's your, like, you have your life on your computer, you have your life on your computer. Well, not your whole life, but you know, whatever. Anyways. So it was okay, rate on a scale 1 to 10, I would rate it a 5 in the middle, because it was actually annoying. My test was scheduled at 1:10 p.m. in the afternoon, okay? And it took me 30 minutes. It took me 30 minutes for me to actually take the exam, because they have to log into your computer. You have to make sure your equipment is registered and ready. You have to make sure you have a camera and all these other things. Like, it's just extra, and it takes up time because you're focused on taking the test. You're focused on the time that you have, but then it ends up being 30 minutes later and you're still not taking the test. So I would say definitely be prepared for that. You have to set up, you have to talk with the people in order for them to go into your computer or your laptop that you have. It's very different, and it's like, I was nervous because I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is taking forever. Like, I had this time set in my head when I'm going to take this exam, and it changed because it took a long time for him to get my exam situated and ready. I had to go through so many like verifications, and you have to sign things, like virtually sign on things, and it took a long time. So step 1, I'm gonna do this in steps. So step 1, you're gonna I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Okay, so basically when you come into the window, it's gonna look like this. So they actually, right here, like in this section, they actually have like the a countdown from when like you schedule the test. It gives you like the hours, the amount of days, minutes, and seconds. So it's like an actual countdown. It shows you how many hours and days that you have. And then once your time comes, or like when your test date comes, you're gonna click take test now or something like that, and it's gonna take you through so many pages for you to sign in. You have to actually test your equipment to see if it's up to date. It's like right here, it says test equipment. So they test your camera, I think. They test your microphone. They test, I forget what else they test, but they test like two other things. So you have to go through all those verifications with doing that, which is annoying, like very annoying, because you know we're used to having things been done for us, you know. So yeah. And then the next step, they're gonna have you download a page where it's like an actual ProctorU page where you can actually chat with administrative or whoever is taking over the situation. They're gonna ask you, oh, can I have access to your computer? You have to say yes or no, and you have to do these different things. So it's very weird. And again, I rate it like a 5 because it took me 30 minutes for me to take my freaking exam, and I wanted it to like start at 1:10, like where I scheduled it to start. So they should definitely have that information before you even take the test, because you have this mindset that you're going to take it at 1, or like at the time that you have it, and you end up taking it 30 minutes like after. Like no. Next thing is actually taking the exam. So the exam, it looks like it's like they have like a start page, so you press start, and they have like the different subjects that you're gonna take, and it's gonna say take test. You have, it depends on how many subjects you're taking, but I had 3 hours to take mine, and like stupid on me, like when he said start, I forgot to look at the time, what time I started. So like I was like basically rushing through the whole exam, but it's whatever. But just make sure you know your time and the time limit that you have. So when you press go, you have amount of questions, 25 or 55 they give you. So you have that amount of questions, and when you're done with that, right after you're done, they show you what you got on that section. So each section where you're done, they show you the score. So which is very helpful because you're like anxious, you want to know what score you got, and they give it to you right then and there. And then once you're done with the whole test, they have a button where it says see test results. So it gives you like the cumulative, and it gives you like the averages and the scores that you have. So that's very helpful. You know, like right then and there what you have on your test, what you got on your test. So that's a pro with that. So yeah. So basically I hope this video was helpful for you, helpful so you can know what to expect, especially like it's so anxious. Like I know I was anxious, so I know maybe you guys are anxious. I don't know. But yeah.